Very much welcome back to my channel. Hit the like and subscribe to my channel with next time for vehicle notification.
https://youtube.com/@britnimmitchell2074 C=TB1VD Forbes C2 tons VGP. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button.
Boy, why you looking at the truck? Anyway. Anyway, we're facing a thunder. We 4-0. The Thunder is 1-2. Let me see. Let me say. No, that's safe. Who was this safe? Okay. Good. One thing. Oh, what? The glass bro, they can still make shots. Was first on 43. Have you seen my earlier log? Concession shots is dead. I'm not gonna have that right now. Better be safe. Now let's hop to the Thunder game. 4-0, like I said, the Thunder is 1-2. The Thunder, we're playing the road. The Thunder have Say, Good Alexander, Flores, Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Humbert, Isaiah Hartenstein. Let's get it.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Cartwright is out there with Grant. Then there's Pippen. That's John Paxson. And it's Jordan in a 2-guard. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Dort. And he drives in, and it's blocked. Here's Cartwright, and the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Paxson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Grant.
Oh, Grant.
And that one clearly gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And defense makes an effort to stop Grant inside, but he gets physical right back and gets the whistle.
Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And Grant drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Paxson, and the jam by Paxson.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And here now the Thunder after the Bulls pick up 2. Gilgeous Alexander with it. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Floats one, and Gilgeous Alexander with the layup.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. Pippen the pass to Jordan. Here's Paxson, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein.
Over there.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Alex Caruso is checked in for Oklahoma City. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-4 run. Jordan dishes to Grant. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pippen the pass to Carter. Grant for 3. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's speed. Grant's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Picked his pocket. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Pippen with it. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block. Caruso against Paxson. Back to Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pippen down low. Defended by Caruso.
Let's go. Why are you leaving? Let's get all open.
That's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Down by 12. Holmgren finds Williams. All alone. The rebound by Cartwright.
I know it's about defending the post and the 3-point line these days, but
still
got to be active in the mid-range area.
What smack down your fucking boy?
With one there.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Wiggins kicks to Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous Alexander.
Yo, Jordan.
And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. That one drops one. He's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. Will it go? Here's Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. And it's blocked.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
The shot from Paxson.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition up the court they go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Caruso after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Pass out clear. Pass out clear. Lord.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. It could go. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So if you get a steal, you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Cartwright. Pippen is out there with Grant. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Paxson in at the 1. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, I mean, take that. He knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Dort, he's checked in for Mitchell. Chicago leading by 21. Left side, Grant. Outside, Jordan. Kicks it out to Grant. Shoots over Holmgren, and the Bulls take on 2 more.
Let's go.
More than just a low post guy. Grant can also get it done from outside.
Paxson against Wallace.
Let's go.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Chicago grabs the miss. Cartwright inside. He's against Williams. Cartwright gets the bucket. Cartwright's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they came strong. It really seemed like they'd stabilized in that second overtime. But coming down the wire through that third overtime, fatigue finally started to set in.
3 on the clock. Here's Wallace.
The
rebound by Grant.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Jordan with the bucket.
And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Pass to Wallace. Outside Williams. Here's Caruso. Misses the 3. And Chicago has possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Williams, he's checked in for Case and Wallace.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Back to Williams. Stolen by Grant. And now, here's Pippen with the fast break chance.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Alex Caruso.
The thing about Horace Grant, he's a glue guy, but also ultra talented. What an asset to this team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Paxson, and the
let's go. 20-11.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Cartwright with it. Williams picks him up. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
And keeping his options open, Grant would rather give it away than waste the possession on a poor shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paxson. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steins checked in for Williams. And it's Holmgren in for Aaron Wiggins.
14.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paxson.
Okay, 15-14. Let's go.
Stein and slams it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Over in the corner, Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Paxson with the steal. The finish. And the dunk by Grant.
4-14.
Look at Grant go. Just a beautiful rim run.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Pippen. They get the rebound. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Hawks. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paxson. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. Oh, that's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Paxson.
Let's go! At the buzzer.
That is
It's now 14. Let's go.
Let's it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
Thanks for spending
Look at
halftime.
the course stuttering. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at John Paxson, what a contribution.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through two quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved that he's adding to his game.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's Paxson. Into the lane.
Let's go. The 316. Let's go.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
That's
Boy,
like
when he
easy,
gets
boy.
up, I mean, he gets up. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Smooth sailing for Chicago. It's Pippen on the wing. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Count it good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's Williams, defended by Pippen. Dort to screen on Paxson. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Dort's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
From deep, Jordan.
Let's go.
Falls coming up on Paxson's feed. Paxson's got 6 assists now in the game. Paxson against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Then shooters for you.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Paxson. And
Let's go. 7-19. Let's go.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, They've carried it out.
And the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop and then the perfect timing on the block.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Dort with the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paxson. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Doesn't go for it.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pippen, the pass to Paxson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Paxson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Williams against Pippen. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The Thunder with another miss.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have done better.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Holmgren with a screen on Paxson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Paxson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's the teardrop. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in.
And Paxson is a terrific glue guy, especially when you consider how skilled of a shooter he is.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get something going. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Outside for Pippen. Back to Jordan. Grant for 3. They get it back. Paxson passes to Jordan. Grant for 3. It's good again. Excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Stay man.
Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got him.
Poked loose. Cartwright with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's Jordan. What a jam!
Let's go.
That right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Oh my goodness, the creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Cason Wallace comes in for Jalen Williams. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paxson. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Let's go.
Grant's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Now Paxson. 2 on the clock. And the jam by Paxson.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And so is the Chicago Bulls with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Outside Williams. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. You feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And
let's go.
I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Jordan's gone 3 of 3 from the arc, 9 points on that long-range shot of his. Caruso against Paxson, and the rejection by Pippen. They recover it. And it's Wiggins missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And so far, the defense has not had an answer for Grant. He's doing major work tonight.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Caruso finds Williams to halt the run, and the rejection by Pippen.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And it's Wiggins missing. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
Let's go.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Jordan against Dort, 6 to shoot. The wide open look here for Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Paxson, and the jam by Paxson.
Let's go.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammates.
Williams against Pippen. Outside Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings.
Let's go.
The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league. And that's smooth, fluid, just all in one motion jump shot there. Paxson seems to get the best rhythm on it when someone's setting him up.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Spins. Williams scanning the floor. Shoots over Pippen. Williams can't hit. And here are the Bulls now. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Grant. Shakes off a strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Grant's got 13 points here in the second half alone. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Outside, Dort. Good on the triple.
And this is how confident Dort is, knows how effective he is off the catch.
Dort against Jordan. Another
Let's go.
three for Chicago.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Holmgren against Grant. Now here's Holmgren. He's covered closely. Outside Williams. Stolen away. Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Let's go.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Williams passes to Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Pippen. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible. And you can't really argue with the results. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it from 10. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Here's Paxson. And the Bulls
saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Dort is screen on Pippen. Williams inside, defended by Pippen. Williams can't get it to go. Pippen against Dort.
Okay. 34.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, John Paxson.
Mommy. Mommy. Well, no, wouldn't make I got three. Wouldn't make it up to a paragraph. What paragraph? Like I said, text me back. When they worry about going through this, if you text me back one time, butthole. Okay, love you. Hmm. You took me back. But here's what we're going for. Mm-hmm. At least you're gonna win that battle with me. No. 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 Oh well, let's go take do this real quick. Sorry, Zion. We go ahead. Now go get me today. You gonna take the Pelicans to 3-1? We probably know. We played the whole Pelicans with Dante Murray, Trey Murphy third, Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk. But now knock mine out.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Ali LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans and the Chicago Bulls. A look at the Pelicans starting group. Here's Jordan. Nice start for him, taking his first shot.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Murray. Screen by Olynyk. A clear look for Murray. It's rebounded by Grant. Inside. Here's Cartwright. And he puts it down.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. And he misses his first shot of the game. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
And Ali, thanks. And so it's New Orleans with it. The Bulls making their last shot. It's stolen away.
It's still Paxson.
Here's Paxson, defended by Murray.
Oh, he missed it.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, right now for Chicago, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Back to Murray. They set the pick. That one goes.
Oh my God.
Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Here's Paxson. Off the window, it's good.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Agreed.
And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game.
You
usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Timeout. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Y'all can play right down in the center.
He's checked in for the Pelicans.
Right down in the English, so he's 55 overall.
Right side Murray. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Grant.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Back to Jordan. Out to the right wing. Here's Pippen.
For three.
Nails it
Let's
from
go.
three.
13-2.
I just love the ball movement.
Pelicans trail by 11. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws tonight. And both free throws good for Brown.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Puts up a 3. Paxson.
Let's go.
Paxson's got 5.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Murray. Outside Jones.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Here. We'll go with it.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Jones against Grant. On the wing, Jones. No made baskets yet. 3 on the clock. Gets the 3 ball to go.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
From deep, Jordan. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Murray passes to Jones. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Can't cash it in from close range.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Pelicans trail by 14. Murray passes to Boston. Back to Murray. There's 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. McCollum on the wing, covered by Jordan. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock. Murray, no good.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Jones. No points so far.
I don't know what happened. That's what was that. The first
Paxson passes to Cartwright. Grant in the
Let's go. The first time. Oh my God, I can. Switching devices. Good, there we go. Got you on my laptop.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Chicago, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be back in a moment.
It's not a crowd. I still got 7 watches. We did it.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, 90-91 Bulls.
Simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and
them a ring.
clearly
Biden
their
era.
priority.
They got their ring.
Okay, on the court right now.
Jordan here.
Second
This
quarter
was
for the
fucking Jordan here.
Pelicans. Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Messi in the center position.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged. in the game.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. BA?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. That won't go either for McCollum. Chicago leading by 22. Here's Paxson. Oh!
That is incredible.
And he hammers in the reverse slam.
The reverse slam? That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Alvarado, the pass to Olynyk. Jones from outside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a
Let's go. Take one right back. Third 14. Let's go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Alvarado. There's McCollum with the three. Rebounded by Pippen.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And stolen by Alvarado. McCollum looks around. Got a piece of it.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Alvarado, the pass to Jones. Screen by Olynyk. Jones drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you know, every team wants multiple Herb Jones on their roster. He can really shoot it, and Herb's wing defense is just elite.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Grant outside. Puts up the 8-footer. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now here's McCollum, tightly guarded. Oh, ripped away. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Monday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
Pass to Messi. They set a pick. Knocks it loose. Grant with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's McCollum. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter.
What's it called?
What a dunk.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
No.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. New Orleans calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Three.
Here's Murray. They set the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago with a rebound.
Oh, with it, Grant.
Here's Grant. Oh, Grant
throws it down.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Three.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Can they get it? Deflected.
D.
And a fast break now for the Bulls. Grant with it, guarded by Olynyk.
Grant
throws it down.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Murray. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Cartwright. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Three.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And again, New Orleans no good.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Outside Murray. Olynyk with a screen on Jordan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And Murphy has become a more well-rounded offensive player, and that includes his ability to draw fouls.
And he makes both free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
On the wing, Grant. Pass to Paxson. And the basket is good.
15-14.
Paxson's got 9.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Murray with it. The 3. And so it's Chicago ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a... And moving on to some award. Thanks for tuning in.
Let's go for a stutterer. Let's go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see things play out a little more evenly in the second.
Steve's getting points on his health issues. You didn't get the health issues he got with us.
Brown's got the ball here for the Pelicans. And it's Jordan in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Murray.
He did.
Baseline jumper. And the shot's good. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Jackson, good. They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Paxson's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. And they pick up 2. He's got 6.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
Driving inside.
Right back, though. Let's go.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Outside Murray. Cartwright with a rebound.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Let's go. To the 18.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Outside Murray. Takes a 3. Counted from distance.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Here's Pippen. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Pippen's got 11 points.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
To the paint. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, they and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Bulls. Cartwright's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pippen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
1 shot. 51. The 3.
Now here's McCollum. They set the pick to halt the run. And again, New Orleans, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor, on the road, it's impressive.
McCollum's shot is off.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Got a hand on it.
Well, that's the long arms of Murray. A huge asset defensively, as we saw right there.
Jones, the pass to McCollum. Outside Murray. Clock at 6. Back to McCollum. Outside Murray. Launches a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Cartwright's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Pippen. Defended by Jones. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 16 points. And it's New Orleans ball. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
There's McCollum with the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run.
Let's go.
He's got 12.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Olynyk with a screen on Jordan. Jordan against McCollum. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Well, McCollum really can hit from anywhere. He's got every move.
McCollum against Jordan.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
There's a screen. Here's McCollum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, McCollum has a way of causing trouble in there. Very crafty.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Jordan goes in.
Let's go.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Alvarado outside. Jones feels it out. Pass to Alvarado. They've got numbers. Here's Cartwright.
Let's go.
That is incredible.
And he jams it home with authority.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? That one falls.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, Alvarado and McCollum comprise the backcourt. Then it's Herb Jones, and it's Boston in at the 3, the small forward. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
McCollum outside. And there's the screen for 3. Cartwright with a rebound.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And here's New Orleans now. Outside Jones.
Chicago foul. Horace Grant. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's New Orleans now. Shot to stop the run, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
What a smart play by Jones. Staying with his motion and just letting the defense come and foul him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, trying to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Boston. Out to the wing. Pass to Misi. Here's Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Grant's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Pippen. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
The three.
McCollum against Jordan. Here's Boston. McCollum outside. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
From deep, Jordan.
Let's go.
Pure
Keep on right back.
He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
It's competitive like on him. George Kobe.
Not
It's
wasting
competitive like on
any
him. It's
chances.
both the same height.
Really using his head.
Outside
Walkable.
Jones. To the inside. The shot by Boston, no good.
That's a defender doing just
When I heard
enough to
44
cause a
6'6"
miss
in that 1978 draft.
Throws it down.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a
Why
coach,
do I him
this
missing
is when you
Jordan?
enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just
It's
flows.
on the whole thing that height from. Well, Kobe, because he's height playing Dave.
Here's Boston.
His dad got taller than him.
There's a screen.
Lord.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Blocked.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's over the game. Might be time to...
Let's go. Nice and started.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. McCollum outside. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close
Let's
as
go.
you can get.
On 8:30. Let's go.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
For three, McCollum. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Well, whether he's scoring or passing, McCollum is extremely skilled at running the pick and roll.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Jordan's got 25 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
McCollum's shot is off. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Misi. Pass to Boston. And here's Jones. Here's Boston. Here's Alvarado. Three-pointer off the mark. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Here's Pippen. Got it.
Let's
Good
go.
job in the low post.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Inside. 32 seconds left.
Let's go. Let's go.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. McCollum outside. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's a pick. Pass to Misi. To the middle. From deep, Jordan. Yes.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up for Stan Van.